Hello, and in today's video we are doing Premier League predictions for match week number 36 of the 2021-22 season. It is a bumper video this week. We are doing quite a lot of games because it is in what FPL know and double game week, people. Yes, this is it. The run-in, the final 3 weeks of the season. Every point counts. Every tackle is a moment in time, but a moment that will decide so much. So let's kick off with Brentford versus Southampton, and at the end of the video I'll look back at last week and how we got on. Brentford, I think they were a pretty good side. They looked alright against Watford. As much as they maybe weren't amazing, they did enough to win. And then in the game before that they were beaten by United, but I think Brentford will do enough here, although I do feel Southampton will get a goal here, but I think Brentford have just been so good this season. Brentford 2, Southampton 1. The first goal scorer of the day will be Southampton's goal, and that will be none other than James Ward-Prowse. What a legend, but it's not a free kick this time. Then goal scorers for Brentford, it's going to be Brian and Wermo, and then the second goal for Brentford, Rico Henry. Now, Burnley against Aston Villa, we're going to go for a bit of a boring one this one. I think it'll be a 1-1. Burnley need the points, but I just honestly feel that Villa have got enough quality. So 1-1 draw here, and the goal scorers, Weghorst, and who is it? You know it is, for Villa, Ollie Watkins. Chelsea Wolves is next. Big game for Chelsea, obviously trying to get another home win, but look, they are pretty much sealed their top three spot. Wolves, on the other hand, they've been quite poor recently, really bad against Brighton. I feel it's going to be 2-0 to Chelsea. Reece James with a goal, but also another strike for Chelsea from Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Now, Palace-Watford. Big game. Let me talk you through the permutations, because this is the game that will see us, I say could, why am I even bothering, relegated to the Championship. We knew this was coming. This has been coming all season. It's just been a matter of when, not if. Oh, what could have been, eh? But anyway, we've been awful this season. Watford will be relegated if they fail to win at Crystal Palace on Saturday. Even if they do win at Selhurst Park against Hodgson's former side, they're down if Burnley and Leeds both avoid defeat, or if either Burnley or Leeds avoid defeat and Everton win. So very, very likely we'll be relegated after Palace, and I just want to see a performance. I want to see some young players, Shakai Ford. I want to see Joseph Hungbo. Obviously, next season, I want to see Kwadwo Bar given a chance. I just want to see players with pride wearing the shirt. Obviously, next season will be a massive reset. Completely scrap the philosophy of the club at the minute, because it's not working off the pitch, because it's translating into bad performances on it, and the players just aren't good enough. They're not Premier League quality, so we need a reset, really. And maybe John Eustace has been rumoured as the man to come in. I don't know, but he loves the club. He knows what's important. But anyway, Palace, they are going to win this game. I honestly feel that is the case, and we are going to be in the Championship. So, although I'd like to see us not lose, I think Palace are going to get the W, much to my demise and much to my resentment, because Palace are just one of those teams Watford do not like. Zaha to score, you just know it, a penalty, and Watford to lose 1-0, just like they did in the 1920 season to a Jordan Ayew strike. But fingers crossed for a 3-0 Watford, Ben Foster clean sheet, Dennis hat-trick, but it just will not happen, will it? Moving on to the next game, it is between Brighton and Man United. I'm saying Brighton 1, Manchester United 2. Just as simple as that, really. United will do enough. Liverpool Spurs, 2-0 to Liverpool. Big game in the top 4 race and the title race, but Liverpool have got this one. Arsenal Leeds is a big game in the relegation scrap and the top 4, but I'm going for an Arsenal win. Arsenal 2, Leeds United 0. 2-0 to Arsenal. Goal scorers Nketiah and Xhaka. And then it's Leicester Everton, big game. I think Leicester will win this though, just. And you're right, Everton, they're in trouble, right? Leicester City 1, Everton 0, and the only goal scorer is going to be Kelechi Iheanacho. Norwich West Ham, I'm going to go for a West Ham win. Norwich are so poor. Norwich City 0, West Ham 3. City Newcastle, City all day long. City 4, Newcastle 1. Then Villa against Liverpool. And by the way, that City game, Cancelo getting a brace. That goal in the reverse fixture, oh, filthy. Villa Liverpool. Watkins scored a hat-trick in this game last season. Villa are very good, But I think Liverpool still will keep the pace up with Man City. And Villa 1, Liverpool 3, Salah to get 2, and also 1 for Liverpool from Joel Matip. And the goal for Villa, Jacob Ramsey. Then we move on to Leeds-Chelsea. Big game for Leeds, but I just don't feel they're going to get past this Chelsea team. Leeds United 0, Chelsea 1. And the only goal comes from... Oh yes, it is Havertz. Now Leicester against Norwich. Leicester to win this one, 1-0. The only goal is going to be Harvey Barnes. Now, Watford-Everton, big game, obviously. I say big game, we'll be relegated by this point. But if not, then we'll definitely get relegated if we don't win against Everton. Look, at this point, we're down in every respect of the word. Let's see if we can relegate Everton and win anyway. That would be frustrating because we leave it too late. But look, at the end of the day, Everton are pretty poor away from home. So Watford 1, Everton 0. I know I'm deluded, but I don't care. The only goal, again, Emmanuel Dennis. He's the man that's been pretty good in this awful season. Wolves City, 2-0 to City. And finally, Spurs-Arsenal, North London derby. Huge, massive game. I'm backing Spurs to win this one because they've got the home advantage. Despite the fact I think Arsenal will still get the top 4, I'm actually going for a Spurs win. Controversial, I know. And Harry Kane to get 1, Son Heung-min to get the other. And for Arsenal, the second goal of the game, Ben White, a 2-1 Tottenham actually I'm going to go for in the end. But it's going to be very, very tight. I'll just quickly say that last week in the predictions, I did in fact score myself 10 points. Correct goal differences, Spurs game and the West Ham game, but not much other than that. Thanks for watching. And the theme of the week this week is... oh yes, Groundhog Day, because it feels like that every single week. Great film with Bill Murray. The song of the week, and I'm feeling good. Even though I'm not, because I know we're going to get relegated, by Michael Bublé.